Good evening. Thanks for joining us. That video released this week that shows that South Texas judge taking a field sobriety test does raise questions about why her case was dismissed.
There are also questions about why the video didn't surface just until this week. Bart Betzel live outside the Nueces County Courthouse with a closer look at the video. Bart?
Jen, the 10th floor here at the county courthouse is where the 13th Court of Appeals works out of. That court hears cases from the Coastal Bend, the Rio Grande Valley, and other surrounding areas. It is a powerful group of judges, and some question whether Judge Nora Longoria's influence is what got her out of trouble. Nora Longoria was pulled over in McAllen back in July for reportedly going 69 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. The field sobriety test begins with the officer checking her vision. Then she's told to walk a straight line. And from the very beginning, it's clear the judge is a little unsteady. Later, going back the other direction, she has trouble keeping her balance and almost falls over. Longoria was arrested for suspicion of DWI, but in November the case was dismissed due to a lack of evidence. According to the district attorney in Hidalgo County, there was no breathalyzer taken, nor a blood sample, only statements from the arresting officer and video of Longoria at the jail. Regarding that footage, DA Renee Guetta told a McAllen newspaper last week, when looking at the video, it doesn't sound to me like she had slurred speech. Guetta said this week he never saw this video until now and questions why McAllen police didn't include it with the rest of the evidence in the case. He told the Monitor, "If I would have seen that video, I would have put her under court supervision." But despite what appears to be new evidence in the case, Renee Guetta said they can't reopen the case because his office has already signed an agreement with Longoria to drop it. Lee, Jen?
Now, Bart, at this point, are there any other options in this situation?
There is a state group, the State Commission on Judicial Conduct, that could step in and possibly discipline Judge Longoria, but there's no indication tonight that that will happen. By the way, Judge Longoria is 2 years into her 6-year term.
Described as lack of evidence, and tonight a national group is condemning that decision.
Now, McAllen police recorded this video of Judge Nora Longoria back in July. It was made after she was pulled over on a traffic stop, and the officer suspected that she might have been drinking. At one point, when she was asked to walk a straight line, as you can see, she nearly fell over. As we reported, her case was dismissed due to a lack of evidence. The Hidalgo County District Attorney says he was not aware of this video at the time and says if he had seen it, the case might not have been dismissed so quickly.
And today, the national chapter of MAD released this official statement. They say MAD is disheartened by Judge Longoria's arrest. They say as a leader in the community, she is held to a higher standard. Although the case was dismissed, MAD says it continues to support law enforcement efforts to catch drunk drivers. They say any instance of drunk driving is unacceptable. They go on to say Judge Longoria's dangerous and potentially fatal situation could have been avoided. Now, we did try to get a comment from Judge Longoria and her attorney. We're still waiting to hear back from them. Meanwhile, Judge Longoria remains on the 13th Court of Appeals. She is 2 years into her 6-year term.
A man who was fired from